Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the subject of statistics for the class 12th English medium, part 1, chapter 2, linear correlation, the fifth topic by Vitan Sir. Today we will be studying about the rank correlation coefficient by the Spearman, in which ranks of the data are used to calculate the correlation. Spearman's rank correlation method. In the problems of business, industry and social sciences, sometimes it happens that we have to deal with the qualitative variables which are also known as attributes, that is beauty, honesty, skill, morality, proficiency, intelligence. There are so many things which we can say that they are attributes, and attributes cannot be quantified into numerical values. They are characteristics, they are whether there or they are not, or we can assign them the ranks. They are worst, bad, average, good, very good, excellent. These are the ranks we can assign them, or we can give them rank number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this. So whenever this kind of things happen, Charles Spearman has given the formula for calculating the correlation between these two kind of attributes, and we call it the rank correlation coefficient of the Spearman. Sometimes even if the data consists of a quantitative variable, it is numerically explained, but the dispersion between the data is too high, thousand, lakhs, hundreds. The difference between the data is very high, and when this kind of differences are very high, we can't use our regular correlation methods because it doesn't give an accurate answer. So at that point of time, we will convert this data into regular ranks, and then we will calculate Spearman's rank correlation method. As in this kind of data, it is observed that Karl Pearson's method is less effective than the Spearman's method. The rank correlation can be seen as follows: the number of observations 1 to n, the rank of x is r1, r2, rn, and rank of y is r1, r2, rn. So that way we can assign them the numbers and ranks. The formula for this is r is equal to 1 minus 6 summation di square upon n into n square minus 1. The formula is very important, and remember this thing, that in the rank correlation coefficient there is only one formula. There is one slight variation to it in the future, but right now there is only one formula for you, where di is the difference between the rank of x and the rank of y, and I is 1, 2, 3, and that we already know. But let's, for the sake of simplicity, drop the I, and we can get the formula like this, that is 1 minus 6 summation d square upon n into n square minus 1, where d is the difference between rx and ry. Rx is the ranks of x and ry is the ranks of y. So difference between the x and y ranks is d, and its total is summation d, and the total of its squares is summation d square. When n pairs of observations are numerical measurements, quantitatives, the highest observation is given the first rank. Uh, you are students. Who gets the first rank in your class? The person with the highest marks. Simple. So person with the highest marks, highest value gets the first rank, then the second gets the next rank, then the third, fourth, fifth, and so on. So such ranks are given to the numerical values. We use rank correlation coefficient, but Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient is always more effective than the Spearman's rank correlation, as Karl Pearson's correlation uses all the data and not just the ranks. Also note that Karl Pearson is not different. It is just a correlation coefficient method, but between ranks of the data rather than the actual data. So the interpretation is not different. Interpretation is the same because the answers will be same. Values of the rank correlation and Karl Pearson's methods are usually different, but when the data are the arrangements of uh, natural numbers, that is first and natural numbers, or some kind of natural number arrangement of data is there, at that point of time Karl Pearson's method and Spearman's rank correlation give the same answer. The natural numbers, the first 10 natural numbers means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that, or shuffling these numbers in them. But if there are n natural numbers, the data is natural numbers and natural numbers, then the answers are same. In the general case, the answers are different. We will start with an illustration to understand this method better. The 7 employees are there, and 2 managers have given ranks to these employees. That is our data. Rank by manager 1 is our X data, rank by manager 2 is our Y data. There are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7 employees, and their ranks are as follows. We have to find the rank correlation coefficient between these two ranks, and n is equal to 7. So ranks are directly given. We will just write this data into our notebook like this. Worker rank by manager 1, that is Rx, rank by manager 2, that is Ry, but rank is R and manager 1 is X. Rank is R and manager 2 is Y. Now workers are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, ranks as given in the question itself. Once we are done with, make 2 new columns. One is D, that is the difference between ranks, and second is the D square, the square of the rank difference. So the difference between ranks will be, always take the X column first and deduct Y column from that. Doesn't matter whether it is positive or negative, we are going to square ultimately. So your answers are something like this: 6 minus 7 is -1, 7 minus 6 is 1, 5 minus 5 0, 4 minus 2 2, 3 minus 4 -1, 2 minus 1 1, 1 minus 3 -2. So once you get ranks like this, the differences like this, make a square of the differences. That is -1 square, 1 square, 0 square, 2 square, -1 square, 1 square, and -2 square. Your column will be like this, and once you are done with that, make a total. Total of the D column is always 0 because that column is useless. We don't need that column. We need the D square column, and total of the D square column is 12. Remember, in the whole question we just need one column, that is the D square column, and that's all. In our calculation method we need 5 columns, but in this method we just need one column, that is the D square, that is 12. Write down the formula. R is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation D square. Summation D square here is 12, divided by n into n square minus 1. Here the n is 7. So putting the values in the equation, 1 minus 6 into 12 upon 7 into 49 minus 1, because n square is 49. Solving it, 12 6 is 72, 49 minus 1 is 48, 48 into 7 is 336. So first divide 1 minus 0.2143, and the answer will be 0.7857. Round figuring the answer 0.79. It is positive, near to 1. So interpretation will be value of R is near to 1. Therefore, it shows partial positive correlation. We can say that there is a similarity between the ranks of the employees given by 2 managers. Moving on to the next. 17th question. As you can see, again only ranks are given, and in this tutorial I only explain the questions in which directly ranks are given. Right now I am not going to explain you how to convert them. That would be in the next tutorial. Right now we are just dealing with the sums in which ranks are directly given. Mobile phone A B C D E F G H I J, that means 10 mobile phones are there. Camera wise ranks and battery wise ranks are given. So we have to check whether there is some correlation between the camera wise ranks and the battery wise ranks. N is 10. We will start with the headings. Mobile phone camera will be X, so Rx. For battery it is Y, so Ry. Write down the numbers of the mobile phones, then put in the question itself. Once you are done with the question, find the difference, but for that write down 2 columns, D and D square. Once you are done with these 2 columns, write them down. So D are the differences and D square are its squares. So you have to prepare this column. Once you are done with this 2 column, make a total of the both. D is always 0. If you are not, then there is a mistake, because making it 0 means that you are right. If it is not 0, that means you have made some mistake and you are supposed to correct it. If it is 0, move forward, make the total of D square. The D square is 214. Write the formula: 1 minus 6 summation D square upon n into n square minus 1. So putting the values in there, 6 into 214 upon 10 into 100 minus 1. Simplifying, 1284 upon 990. again dividing 1 minus 1.2970, so answer will be negative 0.2970. We can say that negative 0.2970 is a negative correlation and a small one, so round figure answer is 0.30 negative. So it shows partial negative correlation, and if we want to explain further, we can say that there is a lower degree of inverse correlation between the camera quality and the battery quality. Illustration 18. The principal of a school conducted test for 5 students to judge the relation between knowledge of mathematics and the memory ability in the subject of history, that is mathematics and history. The ranks are given like this: ranks in mathematics and ranks in history. Mathematics is 25143 and history is 41523. There are 5 students. We'll be giving the heading students RX RY, mathematics is RX, history is RY. We will write down the values one by one. Once we are done with the question, we will write down the difference and then we will square the difference. Once we square the difference, we will make a total. The total here of D square column is 40. So the formula is 1 minus 6 summation D square upon n into n square minus 1. Putting in the values in the equation, 6 into 40 upon 5 into 25 minus 1, 1 minus 40 upon 120, 1 minus 2, that is R, negative 1. So the performance of 5 students in mathematics and history are exactly in opposite order, that is perfect negative correlation. Here negative means the opposite and negative 1 means the perfectly opposite, perfectly inverse. That means the person getting highest rank in mathematics gets the lowest rank in the history and vice versa. The illustration 19, the singing talent of 5 singers A, B, C, D and E was judged by 2 judges in a singing competition. The ranks of the 5 singers are as follows. Now here the question is a bit differently given, and so we will have to convert this question. The ranks given are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the judges have said that for the rank 1, judge 1 has selected C while judge 2 has selected B, and so on. But we don't need A, B, C, D, E, we need the ranks. So we will convert this into something like this. We will write down the numbers of the singers, that is A, B, C, D, E. Then we will write down judge 1 and 2. Now check. For the judge 1, A got second rank, B got third rank, C got the first rank, D got fifth rank and E got fourth rank. So this is how we are going to write it down, that the judge 1 gave A the second rank, B the third rank, C the first rank, D the fifth rank, E the fourth rank. Likewise, judge 2 gave A the fourth rank, B the first rank, C the second rank, D the third rank and E the fifth rank. So that way we will convert our irregular data into our regular data, and once we are done with this, we need rank by judge 1 as Rx, rank by judge 2 as Ry. It will be something like this: singer Rx Ry, singers are A, B, C, D, E, Rx 23154 as we have converted in the previous slide, Ry is 41235. We will get the difference and the squares. The difference negative 2, 2, negative 1, 2, negative 1, the squares 4, 4, 1, 4, 1, and we will make a total. The D total should be 0, D square total should be 14 fixed. R, write down the formula, put the values, multiply, divide, subtract. The answer is 0.3. So we can say that there is a partial positive correlation. Thus it is said that there is a less agreement. This is near to 0, so there is positive correlation but very low degree of positive correlation. That means judges do agree but on a very lower amount. So up to certain extent the opinions differ. So today I am only going to teach you these many sums. This is a small tutorial, but I hope you are satisfied with that. Your homework is doing all these illustrations twice, and the next time We will be converting the numerical values in ranks and finding the rank correlation. Till then, see you.